All right, everybody. I just left the Capitol not too long ago. Got on the road. I'm in a good spot. I'm going to give y'all, everybody, the lowdown on what's going on. And I'm going to give you my proof. I'm going to explain this to you. And I want you to do your own research. Because, I mean, it's completely and absolutely obvious to me. And maybe it's because that's what I do. I just like to investigate things. I like to look into things. Oops, sorry about that. I like to find out if people are being straight shooters. I do not accept anybody's truth to be truth, especially if they've lied to me before. So, let me tell you how the weekend started out. As we were driving up to I say we, me and my dog Enzo, and as we were driving up to the Capitol, there's a few narratives that got put out by the mainstream media, and one of them came out to be like, "Wow, what a revelation that was." We heard that the leader of the militia group Proud Boys was arrested in an Uber on his way to Washington, D.C. Actually, he was arrested as soon as he crossed the line into Washington, D.C. Which, I mean, that's kind of weird in itself. What, were they just tracking his phone so he knew when he crossed the county line or whatever the hell they call it? And I'm assuming that they're using some kind of weird technique. I don't know how they knew that, but that was the story from the mainstream media. Wow, right? Okay, big deal. They arrested Proud Boys, the white supremacist group leader. Yes, white supremacists. Don't y'all remember, everybody? This group has been told, we have been told time and time again that the Proud Boys were a white supremacist group. And then for some reason, the people that has been telling us that actually posted his mugshot for everybody to see. Well, guess what, guys? This white supremacist group that supposedly hates people of color are so diverse that they actually have a person of color to assist them in hating people in color as their leader. This guy is their leader. He is an Afro-Cuban. Yes! Did nobody catch that? Is it me? Are we going to keep believing these people? Why are we believing them? Okay, now, the next two revelations, also from the mainstream media, which actually one of them I actually heard was true in past events, so I kind of accepted it myself. But then I started thinking about it. I said, that's kind of crazy. Evidently, Antifa was on site. They are there. Not only are they there, they were bussed in. Yes, bussed in. Oh, wow. How about that? Antifa bussed in. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait. They had a police escort. What? A police escort for Antifa? Get out of here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let me put it like this. If you are a nefarious, let's just say deep state politician, and you wanted Antifa to show up at an event and cause trouble and beat the shit out of old people and women and children, sure, you might pay for their hotel. I guess if you're kind of ballsy, you might even bust them in. But hell, what the hell? Are you just plain stupid to give them a police escort? Put bells and whistles all over your nefarious actions? Come on, people, think about this. That is just a little bit too far out there, even for someone that's just being blatantly rude about what they're doing. So, Antifa was announced is going to be there. You know what? The other thing that was being fed to us was the fact that the National Guard was going to be there. to protect everybody against Trump supporters. Oh my goodness, oh my soul. I've been to 2 Trump rallies, the one on the November 12th and this one, and then I've been to smaller ones. And these people are your grandmas and your grandpas, your school teachers, your professors, your woke nation is what I'd like to call them, because they have enough sense to believe their own eyes and not listen to something that's being spoon-fed by people that have been caught lying to you multiple times, as recently in the same weekend. Okay, so I was there. I was there with my dog Enzo. He's a beautiful German Shepherd, and I love him a lot. Anyway, me and Enzo walking around, and I know what these Antifa people look like because I saw them at the rally before. Matter of fact, I saw them marching around single file line with a hand on each other's shoulder, which was kind of weird, and almost as if they were being paraded around for everybody to see. Interesting. Guess what I did not see? I did not see at this rally Antifa. They were nowhere to be found, and I've yet to hear of any women or children or old people getting beat up on the way out. How curious. How very, very curious and interesting. And last but not least, the National Guard. I mean, those people stick out like a sore thumb, especially if they're wearing the desert camis. Are we even still wearing desert camis? I guess we are. I figured we'd switch back right now. But, yeah, none of them there. Nobody there. Well, I did enjoy the day, and I mean, I met some of the nicest, sweetest people, like always, kindly, godly people. Almost every single one I met gave me a God bless. And they all wanted to meet me, or not me, they all wanted to meet my dog. And by happenstance, I got to make some friends because of Enzo. And these people are not the type of people that go storming Capitol buildings. I hate to tell you, folks, they're not the type of people that are going to go storming Capitol buildings. In fact, I had a dog, and unfortunately, he's still a pup. He's 1 year old, so having him in a tight place with a bunch of people is not the best idea. So I stayed to the rear. And I even had the idea, I go, wow, that was kind of a mediocre. I was expecting some bombs to drop during that speech, or maybe some incriminating videos on some people. And I think I kind of felt like I got the watered down speech that kind of inspired nobody to do anything. So I was like, okay, well, let's head to the Capitol building, and maybe we'll have some good news come out of there. And lo and behold, my internet turned. I've been to 2 rallies and I've never had internet, and they always, especially, I guess because it's in DC area security or whatever, and at both times Trump was there, so I always just played it off to that. And lo and behold, my internet came on, and I could stream and I can get text messages. So what did I do? I switched my YouTube on to the live feed coming out of the Capitol building, and sure enough, what did they do? They challenged the first state to come up with Arizona. They challenged the electors and dismissed to their adjacent, I guess the Senate goes wherever the Senate goes, the House went to wherever the fuck the House goes. And they all mingled over there, and they had a camera out in the rotunda there, and I guess there was a few people doing interviews. I don't know if it was Epoch Times or whoever the hell I was watching. It was all live feed. I was like, oh, this is good stuff. And as I'm rounding the corner, I'm like, good. Well, let me tell you, I kind of, since I was already in the back with my dog, I just kind of thought I was going to be one of the first ones over there, or at least pretty close to it. Because the speech was barely even ending when I started heading over there. Well, once I get over there, I can see, I was like, oh my gosh, look at the crowd in front of they got that whole place filled completely. Oh, it was already, the whole front. It was just layered, probably at least 10, 15 deep layered fill. I was like, man, these people must have just foregone the whole Trump speech and beelined it right over there. And about that time is when I started getting text messages from my buddy Mike and Twitter videos saying that we breached the Capitol. Trump supporters breached Capitol. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, I don't think so. And he goes, no, dude, it's all over Twitter. And starts sending me these messages and stuff and videos. And I'm looking at him, I go, wow, that's a really good angle. Man, where was that camera at? And then I was like, well, I guess I'm not really. Oh, I was expecting to catch someone getting a right blow, or a cop giving someone a knuckle to the face, or something. Maybe a couple baton beatings. Nothing like that. Just a little pushing and shoving. And then, of course, there's a lot of people there. But, all the true Trump supporters pretty much waited to the end of the speech, I guess, because it was it was a nice little jaunt over there, and I had my camera. I'll post some videos that I made while I was walking over. I had the dog too, so they're kind of shaky, so I was going to try to edit them. But listen, folks, the obvious thing is if Antifa was there, they were disguised as Trump supporters. In fact, I think Lynn Wood already popped that cherry and said that he's got proof that it was Antifa. And if I just happened to hear another guy that was, I was close up there, but I couldn't get through. And I wonder if the National Guard was the 10 layers deep, keeping anybody else, the real Trump supporters, to getting up there. It was staged. Completely staged. Why in the world would we stage such a thing? Well, I can think of a couple reasons. And I'm pretty sure about it because I do my homework, folks. I don't trust anybody. I go to the source. If it's a Supreme Court case, I don't trust the media. I don't trust you. I don't trust the conspiracy videos. I go to the source. I go to the Supreme Court website. I search. I go to the White House website. I search. I go to archives. I search. And I think some of y'all know about the executive order by now. Executive Order 13848, I believe it is. And I think some of y'all know it was signed September 18th. But I don't know how many of you actually read it. Do you know it wasn't very specific about it? It just said election. It didn't say what election. Well, what happened? What election happened right after September 18th? Oh, the midterms. Oh my gosh. And they sure did the Dems did a hell of a job in the House. And I think we almost lost the Senate. Oh, by the skin of our skin. Just barely kept the balance of power. Can you believe that? So, my theory is, and even if for some reason it was for this election, it works either way. But I still think it was this one because this kind of stuff takes some time. It takes longer than the election till now, a few months, and if you read the executive order, it gives the president all sorts of power if a foreign entity or state has been proven to interfere with our election process. It didn't say what level. It didn't say whether it interfered with enough votes to change the difference. Nope, it just said interfered. And it also didn't say which election. So, and if you were going to use the executive order, because you wanted to catch a bunch of treasonous bastards from my family member, black conservative. I love the way he says that for some reason. And how's he doing? Treasonous rat bastards. Yes, I like that. From these treasonous rat bastards, you want to catch some rats? What the hell do you think you would have to say or do, or do you really think you would announce what you're doing? Would you, hey, I'm using Executive Order 1384, I'm going to go get these treasonous rat bastards? Nah, you wouldn't do that at all, would you? Matter of fact, you'd kind of keep pretty close to your vest. Make people think you didn't use it. Make people think you're weak. Art of the war. What is art of the war? It's a lot like Art of the Deal. Oh, look at there. Those two got kind of almost the same name, but not. Well, I bet you they got a lot of the same philosophy. Matter of fact, I'm sure of it. So when you are strong, appear weak. When you're weak, appear strong. Art of the war, or art of the deal. So, my friends, if you want to find out who your friends are, you give them enough rope to hang yourself. And the ones that don't hang themselves and do the right thing, they're your friends. The ones that say they're going to do something and then don't do it, they're the treasonous rat bastards. And they deserve traitor justice. And let me tell you this also. If you want to wake up people to understand that the media is lying to you, and it's been lying to you, and you've been programmed to believe the crap. I mean, we're so programmed, they told us 3 lies within 2 days. One, that they basically, the Proud Boys, the white supremacist group, that is so diverse that it has a non-white leading the whole kit and caboodle. Holy camole, how about that? Gosh, nothing like a colored person to help you hate colored persons, huh? Goodness gracious, folks, come on. Wake the fuck up. This is getting too absurd. It's getting crazy now. I mean, wake up. Find out what's going on. It wasn't Trump supporters that freaking did that. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was Antifa. I think Antifa's way far gone. You know why? Because if you're going to bring anybody on a bus, police escort, with bells and whistles, why would you do that? To make people like me start asking questions. That don't make sense. So I do some investigation so I can tell people like you to figure it out for yourself and do your own investigation. Wake up. Go read the Constitution. Do you know the silliest thing in the world, the most simplest argument, which has a 9-0 decision in 1997 in the Supreme Court to support as precedent, is the fact that the election day consists of the 24 hours of the election day. That means all votes need to be voted, all votes need to be counted, and all electors need to be selected, all within 1 day period. And anything beyond that is null and void. Easy case to prove. Easy. 9-0. 9-0. I know I'm right, guys. I know I am. And I know there's a lot of people out there that's watching the shit that's going on tonight. And I guarantee you, even if they say that Joe Biden is going to be your president because they are in this House and Senate, they have no power. The only power they have now is the power to hang themselves. That's the power they have. Now you can even make this biblical, man. They have I think Trump's given them every chance to repent. I think you can listen to that call when he was on the phone with that Raffens fucker guy in Georgia, or person, I don't know, however you say it, Secretary of State in Georgia. When he was on the phone with that dude, hell, he sounded like he was talking to your little kid. You sure? You sure you don't know anything about that? Hell, when someone says you sure 3 times, that means they fucking already know. And they're just going to see if you're going to lie to yourself, lie to them. So You can commit treason. That's what you're doing, people. They're committing treason. They all have been briefed. Go look at the Secretary of State's website. Go look at his tweets lately. Holy camoly. This guy's dropping Secretary Pompeo, man. I respect that guy immensely. Immensely. He has told us that China is declared war on us. It's called the People's War. It's not, they know they can't kick our ass, dude. Hell, my Marines will freaking kick their ass so quick. They know they can't kick our ass standing on a field of battle. They know it. So what are they going to do? They do what they always do. They use blackmail. They use subversion, infiltration. They get people in compromising positions. I mean, I've heard some sick things that these people will do in order to get them to bend to your will. And everything is up to putting a gun to your head and making you have ungodly relations with a child on threat of killing both of you. And then they videotape it and they got you in the pocket for the rest of your damn life. And all you have to do is admit it and ask for forgiveness. Oh, there's always room for compassion, people. But only after justice. And I guarantee you there's more compassion that's going to be bestowed on you, no matter whether it's in God's court or the court of these United States of America. If you just admit it, take your freaking medicine like your man, and then repent, and pray that your soul has mercy on you in the afterlife, and you won't see hell. I know it. I'm telling you all this, folks, because I know for a fact this is what's happening. It's nothing. I mean, I've done all the calculations. I've done all the scenarios. I've written down every dang road. And it don't make sense unless you do. I've been following politics since 1989. 1989, folks. I was a Rush baby because out in freaking BFE, Texas, you can't get nothing but WBAP 820. So you either listen to Rush Limbaugh or you listen to Static. So I listened to that guy all the way growing up. And I thought, well, hell, I caught on after Reagan. Okay, well, shoot, we got another Republican. I mean, this Reagan shit's just going to keep on going. Hell no. It didn't keep going. It got worse. And every time we thought we were in a position, because we had all the good guys in, all the Republicans, or whatever you want to say, but hell, it ain't about Republican or Democrat. It's freaking good and evil, man, straight up. They got us playing this red versus blue game, and everybody's freaking at each other's throat. You know why that is? Because they want y'all at each other's throats, so you won't realize the truth and come after their fucking throats where it deserves, because they know we'd hang their asses if y'all knew the whole truth of what the hell they've been doing. I'm just telling you, this is the truth. And I know in my heart's a heart. And I've had everybody come to me with every freaking angle and tell me about it. The fact of the matter, the trump card is China, I think China, Iran, Russia, you name it. There's multiple people that have interfered in our election. Multiple, with numbers you can't believe. Fractional voting, part owner of the machines. It's not supposed to be. Go look at the election laws. You're not allowed to have them hooked up to the internet. Go look at why they're allowed. Who certified them? Oh, it's a girl named Jessica Bauer. She works at the EAC. Oh, where did she work before the EAC? Oh my goodness, she worked for Dominion. Wow, how about that? And all of a sudden now she's got a job approving voting machines for the federal government. Goodness gracious, people. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Realize what's going on. Why are they going through this? I can tell you why they're going through this. Because if they dumped all the truth on us all at one time, half of us wouldn't believe it, and half of us wouldn't. And if it wasn't a civil war, there would definitely be riots in the street and people killing each other. So what are they doing? They're going through this long, drawn-out process of drip, 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 a little bit more revelation. Look, if you don't think COVID-19 is a revelation, I won't even get started on COVID-19. That's a whole nother damn video. People, we need to start being smarter. Look shit up. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Go look for yourself. Go read the executive order. Go look at the Federal Department Elections EAC. I don't even know what the Elections Association Committee. Hell, if I know what the A means. But go look it up. Don't use Google. Go use DuckDuckGo or something else. Go look this shit up. Go look it up. That's all I can tell you. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look up the videos of freaking the mainstream media. Tell us about how Proud Boys white supremacists, Proud Boys white supremacists, Proud Boys white supremacists. Damned if they are. Alright. Jumping off my soapbox. God bless, Godspeed. Simplify.